It's heaven, people. So made it past 71 highway, or 49, or whatever that's called now, and that's usually when I'm done making phone calls. So turn on the camera, set me some driving tunes, and heading home. People kind of make fun of me sometimes because of music I listen to, so can you hear it?
I got a song that I sing, I can make the ring go.
Alright, anyway, so anyway, I do like me some big band and that kind of time frame music. On my way home, heading to Lexi's basketball game after I get there. It's interesting, since I've coached both recreation and competitive sports, sometimes I have to bring myself back down into reality and be an understanding of, whoa, there's some sunshine there. Be an understanding of there is a place for everything and every athlete, and recreation has different mentality than competitive sports do. And so I coached basketball actually, I think like 3 years ago. And some of the girls that are on Lexi's team this year, I actually had on my team. I fought pretty hard for those girls. There was some miscommunication between cities and leagues, and I actually got into a huge argument last game of the season with some of the Pleasant Hill coaches. So if you're out there and you remember me, what's up? Anyway, Pleasant Hill was whooping up on us pretty bad, and Parks and Rec decided that they were going to send out an email stating that if you're running up the score on the teams, you just might need to back off a little bit. You can try your kids in different positions. You could try to run different plays. You know, get your kids experience that are good doing things. Give them different jobs on the court, or on the field, or whichever sport you're playing, you know. So anyway, this lady was bound and determined to run up the score on me. So it was like halftime, and I was like, you know, why don't you let some of your other girls learn how to play point? And she was like, sit over there and coach your own team. They obviously need it. And I'm like, oh, you're awesome. Anyway, so the end of the game, I went over there and I gave her a brief description on the difference between competitive sports and recreation sports, and that if her team was doing that good, that's amazing for them. And she shouldn't be holding them back and not allowing them to be challenged by other teams that are as good as them. And that her parents should probably be pretty disappointed in her for the fact that she's not pushing them into the correct, you know, level of play that they should be pushed in. And so that was a pretty awesome end of my recreation sports coaching retirement. So yeah, so coaching a competitive sport, you know, like for softball, obviously I coach softball. It's just a different mentality, and I expect different things from my girls, and the people that play for me expect different things from me. So I realized as we waited at the gym last night for practice, and I was getting a little upset because the team wasn't showing up. Lexi told me, she goes, actually, I think coach said yesterday at the game that we weren't going to have practice on Tuesday because we had a game on Wednesday. And so my competitive coaching side of me was like, what does that mean? Who doesn't have practice the day before a game? Like, we have an opportunity to get better right here and implement some things at practice, and we're just not going to practice. And then I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I took a deep breath, and I realized that it is a different mentality, and it's not going to be like your softball team and the competitive level that we play at, and just own that, respect it, and love being in that space for whatever it's worth. And so hopefully tonight when we go out to our game, I can have a different mentality, and Lexi might have a different mentality, and it might be a game full of laughs and fun, and not so much I wish we could, wish we should, why don't we, why can't we, why aren't we, and maybe just loving it where it is for what it's worth, and her having fun with her teammates. So that's where I'm at, and honest to God, I'll never coach recreation sports again. But I love everybody who does. You guys are putting in the good work for the boys and girls of America that, you know, they're trying it. They want to see if they like it. And hopefully every rec coach out there will give these kids a good experience, no matter what sport it is, no matter what age level it is, no matter if they got one good kid or 3 good kids on the team. Just make sure that they learn the fundamentals, that they learn the rules of the game, and help them learn to love it. I do not believe in everyone gets a trophy. I don't like participation trophies. Give them a certificate, a sheet of paper, if that's, you know, if that's what you want to do. But I'm not a believer in participation trophies. I'm not a believer in not keeping score. I'm not a believer in let's not have an end of season tournament to see who gets first, second, or third place. I think that those are all important things to help create good athletes. Not just good athletes, but good humans. You know, when your kids get ready to grow up and they're ready to go out into the job force, are you going to give them a job just because they interviewed? No, they have to beat out somebody. They have to look better than somebody. They have to be more prepared. They have to be more studied. They have to be have more experience than somebody else. And if we're going to raise our kids with participation medals and trophies, then let's just give everybody a job. Okay, I'll end on that. Bye. Go Warriors. Maybe give me a W. What do you think, Warriors? That's it right there.